Supersonics Money Transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonics Money Transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.
Opportunity to visit the traditional mental health units in the Gambia, and this class was opportune to visit Buiba and Jepine. So on that note, I welcome all of you to this very important occasion. Thank you very much. The module coordinator, the class tutor, Dr. Cham, to come and give us an opening remark of this session.
Everyone, good morning, colleague lecturers. Good morning, Mr. Jawla and Mr. Danjo from the Mental Health Directorate Unit. Good morning, media houses. Good morning, students from various classes. It is a privilege and an honor to stand before you to give the opening remark. As Mr. Ba mentioned, psychodrama was introduced in the school way back in 2005. And since then, it is the mean of assessing students during this module, which is the psychiatric module. As we all know, mental health illnesses are increasing, and then we frequently see people with mental health disorders on the streets at our health facilities, especially at Tanka. And it is important to give great attention to mental health because everybody can be a victim. Today's activity will be in the form of drama and debate. And then various groups will present on different conditions that are being seen and managed at the health facility level. Also, there would be a debate where two teams will debate on a particular topic, which is against the motion and for the motion. And these grades will be used to score them for their this module, which is representing the practice of the module. So on behalf of the head of school, I declare this activity open. Thank you very much.
Remarks. I will lastly invite the Deputy Program Manager Mental Health to give us the description of or the progress of mental health in the Gambia.
And then good morning to everyone. There is this beautiful saying that says there is no health without mental health. And I believe you all can bear me witness. We cannot consider ourselves healthy when mentally we are not healthy. So mental health should be everybody's business. And then recently we have seen a surge in mental health disorders in the country. And then unfortunately, we do not have so many people who have shown interest in this area. That's why we are now trying to train non-specialist mental health professionals to ease the burden. That's the essence of exposing students to some of the common mental health conditions in the country. I would like to take this opportunity once again to welcome my colleagues, honorable teachers, students, and everybody who is here today to grace this occasion. It has been a great honor for me to be here. And then I would like to emphasize this point again. We are here to assess students based on it is in a form of draft, but we are not only trying to detail, I will go each and every one of you now. And then without any further
which states that health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely absence of disease or disorder. An important implication of this definition is that mental health is more than just an absence of mental disorders or diseases. So today we now start the morning show, which will be held by Ramatulanjai. The morning show.
We are going to present some of the common symptoms found in mental health. The first patient will be manifesting a symptom called subtle hallucination. It involves an abnormal or false sensation of touch or perception of movement on the skin or inside the body. They tend to be associated with mental conditions or the use of drugs or medication. Symptom called mutism. It is an inability or unwillingness to speak resulting in an absence or malform or verbal output. It is a common clinical symptom seen in psychiatrics as well as neurological outbreaks. Manifesting a symptom called echolalia. It is the unsolicited repetition of vocalizations made by another person. It occurs in many cases of autism spectrum disorder and Tourette. To be manifesting a symptom called grandiosity. Grandiosity or grandiose ideation is an exaggerated sense of one's importance, power, knowledge. It may occur in bipolar disorder or narcissistic personality disorder. Our next client will be manifesting a symptom called visual illusion. It is to interpret what is seen in the physical world. Our next client will be manifesting a symptom called paranoid delusion. It's a symptom of psychosis. They involve irrational thoughts and fears that one is being persecuted, and the person may believe that people are conspiring against spreading rumors about them. It can be associated with disorders such as schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Manifesting a symptom called auditory hallucination. It's where the patient will be hearing voices or noises that are not really there. The sound they hear may seem to be real, but it is not. They are often associated with schizophrenia and other mental health conditions. Our next client will be manifesting a symptom called olfactory hallucination. It makes you detect smells that are not really there in your environment. The odors you notice Olfactory hallucinations are different from person to person. The odor may be foul or pleasant. They occur in schizophrenia and in epilepsy. Oh my God. Our next client, example, may describe a symptom of neurological or psychiatric condition in which a person attempts to communicate an idea, but words and phrases that may come out appear to be random and unrelated in an incoherent sequence. It appears in people with dementia, schizophrenia. Our next client will be manifesting a symptom called euphoria. Euphoria is an overwhelming feeling of happiness, joy, and well-being. People experiencing euphoria may feel carefree, safe, and free from stress. It can be a normal reaction to happy events or a symptom of substance abuse and certain mental health conditions. Our next client will be manifesting a symptom called visual hallucination. It involves seeing things that are not really there. The hallucination may be of objects, visual patterns, people, or life. It can occur in schizophrenia, dementia, and delusion. Our last client will be manifesting a symptom called hyperactivity. It is usually referred to constant activity, being easily distracted, impulsiveness, inability to concentrate, and aggressive. Typical behaviors may include constant moving, talking too much, and wandering around. That was what we have for you all. We thank you all for your kind attention, and I hope you have learned and enjoyed as well. We thank you once again. DJ, we need the music.
everyone. Instead, it's an examination which accords our class to be assessed and be graded at the end of this module. So we urge everyone to sit back, learn, educate, and enjoy while we give you another sort of entertainment for the start of the drama. So, visitors from China and Cuba coming in a minute.
Good morning. He says good morning to you all. He says that he has a few things to share with you guys. He said once again he greet you all again. Yes. He said that he's a professor. He said that he graduated in Harvard University. He said he wanted to tell you his name, but later he will tell you his name. He said he will forget his name. Yes. He said after he will record it. Yes, he said to speak Chinese. It's very difficult. He said he did mathematics in the University of Harvard in Chinese. But it was very difficult. He said hello again. He said out of 100 candidates, he was the only PhD graduate in mathematics for Chinese. That's why he's the biggest among the biggest. Sure. He said, hey, thank you all.
Now we start the program proper, and in which we call group 1 to start their drama.
I will kick you around. You will think you are a survivor, but you are a warrior. Distinguished papers and the rest of my audience. My name is Mariama A. Jame, a narrator for Group 1 on a drama topic, Major Depression. Depression is a mental disorder that is characterized by persistent sadness, low energy, and low interest in activities that the individual was interested in before. Depressions become major when an individual desire started to manifest some signs of psychosis, like hallucination and some suicidal ideations. This is a play about a lady named Kadi. Kadi was brought up by her stepmom because both her parents lost their lives at a very tender age. She lost her parents, but her stepmom never treated her right in the compound. She went through all sorts of hardship in the compound. Kadi could not bear it anymore. Then she decided to get married, thinking marriage could have been the only solution to her lifelong problems. But unfortunately, Kadi's expectations turned out to be the other way around. My fellow audience, let's see how Kadi's life goes.
For my husband, I miss him so much. Let me sit and wait for him.
Knock.
Come in.
Hello, darling.
Yes, sweetheart. Welcome.
Darling, how are you?
I'm fine.
What are you sitting alone?
Yes, I missed you.
I miss you too. How's the day?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Where's my mom?
She's inside. Have a seat.
Thank you so much. Anyway, darling, I have a good news for you. But before revealing this good news, please call mom to come.
Auntie Awa. Auntie Awa. Aminata.
Hey, mommy.
Yes,
Mommy, how are you?
welcome.
Thank you. I'm fine, ma.
How are you?
We are fine.
Okay. Auntie Awa. Yes. And sit down.
How are you, ma?
I'm fine.
Where's my sister?
She's around. Aminata.
Yes, mommy.
Come.
Why are you guys shouting my name like this? Is there any problem?
Your brother wants to say something with us.
Yeah, I'm fine. How's the
Have a
day?
seat.
Darling, have a seat. Anyway, mommy, yeah, finally I have a news for you that I have a visa to the USA.
What is that?
Oh, yes, darling. I have a visa to the USA. So,
Please, my son.
so mommy, I would want you to pray for me that tomorrow, inshallah, early hours.
There is no need for you to request that. I will solely pray for you. May you go safe and then come home safe. May you bring plenty money at home. You know I like money and new clothes. Don't forget that day.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And before leaving, mommy, I will have a piece of advice. Darren Kadi, anywhere I'll be going. And then if I leave, you will be the one who will be looking after me. I will want you to take care of the house, but moreover, take care of my mom. She's my everything. If you made her happy, I'm always happy.
I will do that.
Okay?
Yes.
Please, mommy.
Yes, my son.
Whatever you need, please ask Rakit, she will give it to you.
No problem. I will solely ask her.
Okay, mommy. Then you can go inside while me and my wife will enter and then back.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much, mommy, sister.
All right.
Thank you so much. I will miss you too, darling. So what we'll do is like, let's go inside. Let me pack up my things. Because tomorrow early hours will be leaving. So you can bring along my bag.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Huh? She's always insulting me. It's now that she's from insulting me. She's always fighting me. I don't know what is wrong with her. What is wrong with Kadi? Huh? She's always insulting me. It's just this evening that she's from fighting me in this compound. She insulted my daughter all day, all night. In fact, I need to call my brother. I need to call my son. Let me try to call. Aminata, when is this girl again?
Yes, Mom.
Aminata.
Yes, Mom.
All is not well in this compound.
What is the problem?
I need to call your brother. I need to call your brother.
What happened?
It's Kadim.
I know.
You are in
evil.
You okay? I am call your brother for me.
Let me call. He's ringing.
Hello? Sam. Having come in your contact bag. It's your useless wife. She's not my in-law. Don't ask me about her. It's just yesterday that she's from fighting me. She used what they can't put her I live one of my eyes is not functioning again. But I can give it to your sister so that you can. I can't say, and I'm giving the money. Sorry. Help me.
Hello, brother. Yes, I miss you. Everything is true. Yes, even yesterday night. I know, brother, listen. See, brother, man, inside your house. I could not believe my eyes. You will deal with her. Oh, this is why I like you. Brother. But please, don't forget, iPhone 14 is the deal. Put the loading a dega fast forward. Woman, what is your problem?
You will surely succeed in killing me. I'm gonna have peaceful talk with my daughter and my son.
Since my husband went to US, I don't have to talk to him.
Hey!
I'm just calling my phone.
Am I hearing my name? With Aminata? So you are
accusing her also. You're not only a witch, you are a liar. Plus a walk veteran. Look at my foot. I cannot walk. You will leave this compound.
You will reach. Cannot you leave us? Let's go.
What have I done? Am I the one? I lost my baby. I lost my pregnancy. What will I do? What should I go to? Oh God, please help me. I'm worthless.
And can you please introduce yourself?
I am Fode Jawla, the Deputy Program Manager, Mental Health and Prevention of Substance Abuse at the Mental Health Unit on the Ministry of Health.
Okay, Mr. Jawla, we are here today at the School of Nursing and Midwifery. What are we here to do?
Today, we are here to witness what we call psychodrama. This is not something new at the school here. Every badge, there is a module that is designated for these mental health conditions, wherein students will be taught in a classroom for few weeks and then asked to go to the clinicals, wherein they will meet people with mental health conditions, and then they will be exposed to some of the common mental health conditions. So our office is responsible for being here to assess students as part of their performance, whether they are fully manifesting what the in real situation some common mental health conditions in the Gambia are being manifested. So we are here today to assess students based on that.
Okay, we've seen the rampant of mental health issues and the communities, and mostly people attribute it to drug abuse. What do you say about that?
Yes, interestingly, we have so many mental health issues in the country. And then if you walk in the street, you will find so many youth that are lying in the streets and then manifesting some mental health conditions. And then, unfortunately, the number of mental health personnel we have on the ground is not sufficient enough to take care of all these patients. So that's why we are now trying to teach non-specialized healthcare providers. If I say non-specialized healthcare providers, those are the ones that have not specialized in mental health as a field, so that they can also be exposed to some of the common mental health conditions, and then they will be able to take care of them at their respective outpatients clinics. We have seen that there is a lot of stigma and discrimination that is attached to mental health. Even those that have manifested all signs and symptoms, if you ask them to go to places like Tanka Tanka, the stigma that is attached to the center, many people will not be willing to go. We are now trying to make sure that even at the outpatient clinics, you can just walk in and then have mental health services. That's why we are trying to train students and then other non-specialists to be able to know some of these common mental health conditions and then be able to appropriately taking care of them.
How effective is this training?
Sorry?
How effective is the training?
The training is quite effective because it is through this thing people come out, students come out to show interest in mental health. Like I said earlier on, sometimes the field is there, but healthcare providers do not. They are not motivated to go and specialize in the area because there are so many misconceptions attached to mental health. But this training tries to expose students as early as this stage so that they can build interest and then later on develop interest in mental health. It is quite effective because I can remember when I was at the school here, it was because of this psychodrama I begin to build interest in mental health, and then I eventually specialized mental health as a field of study.
You work at the ministry under the mental health unit,
Yeah.
prevention unit.
Yes, yes.
What support are you giving to this team?
Basically, our unit is responsible for coordinating all mental health activities in the country, both governmental and then non-governmental. So we have our policies, a 10 years policy. We have our strategies, 5-year strategies, which we make sure that anyone who is giving mental health services in the country go by those policies and strategies. So our office is trying to spot out some of the people who have shown interest in mental health to be able to recommend for them to specialize in mental health. Because, like I said earlier on, it is through this training that we come to identify those that have definitely shown interest in mental health, not just to look for way out, but those that have a natural liking for the field. We trying to support them through maybe PMO. We write recommendations for them to have a scholarship and then specialize in psych.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Introduce yourself.
I am Ramatullah Njai. I'm student of November 2020, and I'm in my final year.
Ramatullah, you've been presenting today at the Psycho 2020. What do you have to tell us about how this study will impact your life as a nursing student?
Like in the school here, we have modules, and all of those modules, as to complete or to fulfill all the requirements of being a state registered nurse. These are one of the modules we do. So in psychiatric module, we do 3 weeks of theory and we have 7 weeks of practicals. So in our practicals, in each practicals, you are being assessed and being marked. So in psychiatric module, we do this as part of our assessment, and each student will be marked according to your group's performance. So today, what we presented here, as a nurse, we are doing a general field. So many will be exposed to some of these things. So being exposed to this at this stage, we went to the Tanka Tanka unit. We were with these patients. We socialized with them. We treat them like our brothers and sisters because that's what they needed. We also went to the polyclinic outpatient where most of the time they see psychiatric patients who come in for their first time. So we have been exposed to how to assess and diagnose this patient and also how to take care of them at the Tanka Tanka unit.
Okay. What the previous speaker said that this can serve as a motivation for students to pursue the field of study for psychiatric. Are you inspired in that way?
Yeah, I am really inspired. Since I went to Tanka Tanka, I have been thinking, I think I need to be a psychiatric doctor or a psychiatric nurse who will focus on taking care of people who are mentally disabled. Because if we see in the Gambia here, many people are not going into this sector. Like when we are in our psychiatric model, we only have only one lecturer who is coordinating the whole module, meaning we don't have many people who are involved in psychiatry. So I think this will serve as a motivation to most of us, the young ones who are venturing into the nursing field.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What is your worth in this life? You are useless, you are worthless. And to everything that is happening, just kill yourself. Kill yourself.
Kill myself. So don't say that. I think that will be the best decision ever. Yeah, for you, sister. Don't kill yourself. No. I have no use on earth now. Everyone will kill ourselves. You see what? You want to kill ourselves because of what? My husband thinks that he's not eating. Why not herself? Where is Antinima? Mommy! Mommy! Yes. Where you come? You again. How may I help you? Well, my sister wants to kill herself. Let her kill herself. Antinima? Yes. Yeah. Okay. I get to see my friend. Okay, she's here. My mother. Your friend is here since when? Yes. She was the one that lost my since when she started manifesting these symptoms. Yes. Always isolating herself, not eating anything. And now she wants to kill herself. She always talk to herself also. When I asked her, she said nothing. So we went to Marabo and the Marabo told us 2 days. But still now, nothing happened. Hey, she tried the Marabo. Nothing works. Let's try. I'm worried. Let's try the hospital. Why not get her? Hey, Ali for the minta kendala. This one is a evil. This sickness cannot be cured. Please. I'm not going to the hospital. Please. I am not going to stop me. Okay.
Find the family to take her to the hospital. Let's see what happened at the hospital.
As you can see, it's our clinic day today. And we are expecting a lot of patients. Yeah, sure. So let me just pass it. Smile. Yes, how are you? Please have Sorry, sister, can you please give me just 5 minutes, okay? Alright, thank you. How old is she? Kadi? Hello, Kadi? What is your surname? Do you know where you are? Okay, you are in the hospital. Yes, can we hear from her?
Stop. Yeah, they help me talk.
Where do you stay?
Makaparamene.
Okay, welcome to Farakenya General Hospital, Psychiatric Unit. I am Mariam the nurse, and this is Dr. Sai. So, Teddy, feel free and feel comfortable. We have privacy here, and anything that we discuss here will not be enclosed outside, okay? No, don't worry, you will not die, we will help you. But please tell us your problem. We want to. Can you please?
He was divorced by the husband.
The husband.
Yes, and since when we have been in our home now for 3 months now. But she's not eating. She's always feeling lazy. Not want to talk to anybody. And sometimes she'll be talking to herself. And if I ask her, she say, she's not talking. And even today, I found her want to come to suicide. She want to die.
Right.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Since when has she started developing these symptoms?
This is three months now.
3 months.
Yes. And she have to miscarriage. We don't have.
Have you ever been to the hospital before to seek for medical attention?
No. We went to Maraco.
So how was the progress since when you went to the hospital?
It is even worse because the marathon was 2 days. But since then, this thing was.
Okay, doctor, you heard what they said.
Yeah.
So I'm going to check her vitals right now.
Check our vitals. We are going to just finish this picture. And then
It's elevated.
what is your healing?
It's 160 over 120, and the pulse is 110. Yes. Temperature is 37.8. Yes.
Vitals are
Okay.
yeah, vitals are. So let me see what I can do.
All right.
Sister Kadi. Sister Kadi. Please talk to us. Okay? We are here to help you, okay? Alright. Can you recall your name? What's your name? You are Kadi. Your surname? Rana. Where are you from? What's your occupation? Housewife. But I learned that currently you are divorced, right? Alright, sorry for that. Do you recall the time? What's the time right now? No. No, she's too depressed. She's very depressed. So, based on my mental state examination, she has a condition called, major depression, not the minor one, but the major one. She has major depression. Yeah.
Doctor, do you major depression?
Major depression. Major depression is a mental health condition in which an individual is characterized by low mood, persistent sadness. The individual will have low concentration or no concentration.
No learning.
Yes, and then even the person will even have time to also eat. Sleeping too much or sleeping less. But as well, the person may have suicidal thoughts with hallucination. Yeah. So I also learned that she wants to commit suicide also. So that is what is major depression, and those are the symptoms of major depression. Yeah, we are going to help her out, and then with the help of the medication that I'm going to prescribe to her, she's going to get right. So nurse, yes, with the condition, I'm going to give her antidepressants. For the antidepressant, I'm going to give her 25 milligrams, daily, only bedtime, when she's going to bed. And then I'm also going to give her benzodiazepine. For the benzodiazepine, I'm going to give her alprazolam, 0.25 milligrams daily for only bedtime. But hope she's not contraindicated to any heart failure or heart disease.
No.
So what about any past medical or surgical history?
No.
Alright, no problem. No problem. Then I'm going to give her those 2 medications. Whilst I go have the breakfast. After the breakfast, I'm going to come.
Doctor, don't you think you need to prescribe an antipsychotic when she has started developing symptoms of psychosis as well?
Yeah, you are right. Let me give her an antipsychosis. So for the antipsychosis, I'm going to give her Lagative, 100 milligrams, also daily for bedtime. Yes, so just give her those medications.
For how long is she taking the medication?
She's going to take them for just 2 weeks, and then after them, she's coming back here for appointment, and then just direct them to social network now. All right, just do that. Let me go and have breakfast. When I come back, you have. All right, thank you so much. Take care.
A very common mental disorder that can affect anyone at any age. And of course, she's not also an exception. But with the therapy and the medications that we are going to give her, we hope that by the will of God, she will be much better. Okay? These are the three medications that the doctor prescribed for her. The doctor gave amitriptyline, which is an antidepressant, 25 milligrams once daily, and then alprazolam, 0.5 milligrams, which is a benzodiazepine, and an antipsychotic, which is chlorpromazine, known as Lagazine, 100 milligrams, and she's going to take these medications at night. Okay? She's going to develop few side effects like dry mouth, constipation, fever, and headache sometimes, okay? But as time goes on with the treatment, we are going to reduce the dosage of the alprazolam to 0.25 milligrams because you cannot just stop it abruptly like that, okay? We are going to reduce the dosage. Meanwhile, we will also give you an appointment in 2 weeks' time to see the progress of the treatment, all right? And also, please, as you said, she has been isolating herself, not eating. Try to cook her favorite dishes, give her foods frequently, make sure she takes baths at least twice a day, engage her into the activities that she used to find pleasure in doing before. So you engage her into those activities and make sure she takes her medications. I hope you understand the prescription. I hope you understand. Okay? All right, thank you. So here is the prescription, and then the appointment card is also there. You can go to the pharmacy and take the medications. If in case they are not available, you can get them from the pharmacy outside, okay? And then you can give those medications to her. Please don't forget, okay? I will also refer you to the social worker who will be coming to your home for a visit to check the progress of the treatment, okay? All right, take care of yourself.
Anyway, I think now.
Really?
Yes. Sister, what are you going to wear today? My favorite dress. I will wear that.
Really?
Yes.
You want to be more beautiful than me? No, I don't like that. I will not allow that.
I'm more beautiful than you.
Yes, sister.
And I like your lunch. The lunch was very nice.
Really? Thank you. It's for you.
Good morning.
Walaikum salam.
Morning.
How are you?
Fine. Sit.
Sit down.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, I'm Musa. I'm from the mental health clinic. I'm the social worker at the doctor told you about.
Oh, you are the social worker?
Yes.
Okay.
How is it feeling now?
Progress is better.
Alright. I have something, need to check something here.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be asking you some questions, so I would like you to answer. Okay, how are you feeling now?
Alhamdulillah, I'm getting better.
And hope you are eating well.
Yes, I ate the good knowledge.
And I could see you for that.
Of course, I just sleep a lot.
Okay, that's very good. Where is your mother?
What is it? Mommy!
Can you call her, please?
Yes.
Welcome.
Me, I think I would prefer to love this guy because my daughter is so much disturbed about her.
Mommy, sit.
How are you guys?
Okay, this is your mother. Okay, good morning, mom.
Morning.
I am Musa. I'm the social worker.
Okay.
I came to check on her.
Okay.
I think on like condition she is suffering from. It can happen to anyone of us. And you also carry like you have to let go and move on. Okay. So you have to let go and move on. And that this thing can happen to anyone of us. And right now, what she needs is not unfair. Okay. So you try to help her. Okay, I have to take my leave. I'm going to have another appointment for my. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
My daughter, I love you. I think you will forgive me now.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I love you guys.
I am very hungry. See what I've brought for myself. Kadi used to be a very good girl, but I don't know. I mean, I do not know that I have. She is exactly what I used to accuse study of. I haven't eaten 2 days now. All I eat is gari. Let me call my daughter. Probably she will help me and collect something from the market. I want you to go to the market. You buy smoked fish.
Hello?
What do you have, my daughter?
Hey, mommy, the famous Aminata. So you expect me to cook?
You will not cook for you.
I'll try another thing, mom. Say another thing.
You want me to die?
I cannot cook.
Mashallah.
To attend to her. Attach her to a social worker, and Kadi has finally gone back to her life activities. Kadi is no more depressed with the help of her family. Kadi is finally back to work because she lost her chance to go back to school. Kadi is back to school again. She is normal again, working, doing her normal life. But on the other hand, Sedu's family becomes a mess. Sedu got married to another woman who was exactly the opposite of Kadi. The mother was distraught, the mother was maltreated and harassed. I hope you all enjoy the play. Thank you.
My name is Sedu. I acted as the husband. Thank you.
My name is Psychodrama.
Brother, I think what is the deal. My name is Amina Seka. I acted as a wicked sister-in-law.
Oh, I forgot the undisciples. My name is Yadi Access. I acted as a doctor.
Major depression is a very common mental health problem. Good morning, audience. My name is Mariam Zahal and I acted as a nurse. My name is Fatima.
Depressed mood, energy loss, pleasure loss, retardation of mind, energy eating changes, suicidal thoughts can come, sleep changes might arise. So the person might be like, I am a failure. The person might lose confidence in life. The person might only be like, only me to be blamed and nobody to be blamed apart from me. And low concentration. The person doesn't concentrate on anything. Thank you all.
To do our chakaras. We have a short play before we call the next drama group. This is a short play which indicates from our start of this school, the class of November 2020, with all the activities that have been going around up to date. So we are going to project this play while we all watch and then wait for the next drama. The group has performed a drama indicates a major depression. So depression is something that each and every one of us go through in a lifetime, but it gets worse when you don't have help at the right time. So we now call on the next group to perform their drama, which is PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder.
This was a very terrible night. Where this woman is. Huh? This early morning, even food to eat. Dopamine! Baby! Hey! This woman will go early in the morning. Look at me, even just water. No food. Hey, baby. Good morning. Hey. How are you? Welcome. Where have you been?
I went to Busumbara early in the morning.
Okay. Sally, how are you? It's a big girl now. Welcome.
I can't believe her there all by herself.
Yes.
The idea for her to stay with.
Yes.
Have you eaten anything?
Look at this. Even this water, I cannot finish it.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand.
Please, let me show her around.
Please.
I'll prepare something for her.
Quick. All right, thank you.
Few days later.
I don't know what is happening these days. All these days, I cannot go out. I cannot get anything. In fact, even my friends. That voice seems very familiar. Like my old friend. Hey, Alabilami. Welcome. Have a seat. How are you doing? I'm good, though. As you can see, family. You cannot do anything outside. I'm okay. I cannot with it. Where's your wife? And Madam, she has gone out. You know, these women early in the morning market. You don't understand. They have too many businesses. The phone table right now. How are you? Fine. You know what? Yeah. And Sally. Sally Matu. Yes. Sally, how are you? This is your uncle. Please get him some water to drink. Yes, he's my good friend. Be careful. Kid, you will never grow old. You. Kid, who is this? This is my daughter now. Who is this? It's my daughter. It's my daughter, I told you. Which daughter? I never knew about your okay. You remember my wife? The late sister. Oh, son. Daughter now. Oh, okay. Yes, I remember. Now he is here to stay with us. Okay, but this one is very beautiful. That's your question. I didn't know, guys. Okay. I didn't know how married. I'm your friend. No. You cannot go there. That one is a no-go area. Do me a favor. As I got you sit in the 80s. Alajilami, start going. So second back. Start going. This conversation is over. Please, in fact, I don't have time. I have to go to my shop. Son, how are you? It's okay. No, you know this chairs. Sometimes it's fine. You can continue. Keep sweeping. It's fine. But Sally, please come. Please go to our room. Go inside the bedroom. Under the bedroom, there is a box. Inside that box, there is another box. Inside it, there is another box. Please, the material there is very delicate. Take your time, but don't rush also. Please get it from these guys of this generation. I say inside the bedroom, under the bed, there is a box. Inside that box, there is a big box. Inside that, there is a small box. Please bring it. Be careful, it's very delicate. Alajilami said it's something to me. It's so beautiful. At least before boys will come and start entering, in and out my compound. I don't have that energy to be chasing boys. In fact, I have to do something. Hey, Hey, Sally! What was it? Even even your auntie, even a word inside. Does it take to be a man in the house? You in a man in the house, things should not be just going like that. In fact, because of bag of rice, this generation is very expensive. You chop rice, chop oil, chop meat, just like no problem. It's no problem.
And this has made her to start manifesting the signs and symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. But that is not the end. Let's see how it goes.
Please stop. Uncle, no. Uncle, please stop. Uncle, please stop it. Uncle, no. Uncle, stop it.
Hey, Sally. Me? Hey! What have I done?
I know she can't
Hey.
again. It's because of the nightmares.
Please, oh, my
You
wife.
sick and tired of these nightmares. Please use the guest
When
room.
did
Let
this
me
start?
come to my room. Please.
Hey. Oh. Aha. I know. This girl want to disgrace me. Sally can't bring my bed side. After warning her, now she's shouting. It will not happen here. This mouth must be. Before she let Tom out of the bag, something must happen. In fact, I remember my dad friend, Alajila, just see him. No one passing.
Once in Movaral, Ibani Bella Kulka. Iba. Walaikum salam.
Alajila.
Afan san.
How are you?
I'm fine.
At least you can welcome me. Are we not friends?
That day you sent me at home.
That's our past now. You should forget things. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Alajila.
Yes.
There's a problem.
Which problem?
There is fire. Fire.
Come so.
In fact, my compound is splitting.
What do you think?
There's a problem.
What kind of problem?
You
Explain
remember,
yourself.
yes, you remember my daughter, Sally.
How can I forget? You?
Something happened.
What happened? Explain yourself. You go enough.
Yes, I happened to touch her.
Like how?
Do I have to explain myself?
Yes.
Okay, I sleep with her now.
Senor,
I have a problem. Help me solve my problem.
So you denied me of that woman you went out.
You anytime you do. This problem is more than do. Help me solve this problem. Yeah. Give me a manable or a solution. That's what I need.
But a friend is always a friend.
Hey, you are coming.
I will help you. I know the greatest marable in this land. The Kafa is Afang Aliu.
You will still have marabouts here.
Yes, he can solve every problem you can imagine. Please. Let's go there.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, come in. Purana. You know what it? You want to do? Yo, Messi Dula. Now? Okay. Muna do this. Okay.
What I told you now. Okay.
I'm listening.
Afan.
Yes.
Problem happened.
Okay.
In my compound.
Yes.
There is a girl.
Okay.
She's my stepdaughter.
Okay.
But then something happened.
Okay.
Yeah, something happened.
What is it?
Take it easy now.
Can you talk to me, please?
I sleep with her.
You sleep with her?
Yes, yes.
So what do you really want?
I want her mouth to be closed. She's shouting.
To be close?
Yes. Before my wife knows about
it. Let me try and communicate with my kids. I think this is a critical issue. Yeah. Yes. I think the girl is really, she's really strong. So I have to be prepared in order to make that happen to her. Yeah, but anyway, let me do my things. Let me try and communicate with my kids.
Yes.
Yeah, you have a give of charity. I will give you a charm. Just put it in your jar. Make sure she drink from it.
Drink?
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, you will. This is what you're going to use. Just make sure no one sees you. Put it in the jar.
Yes.
So the charity is you're going to cook rice. Divide it into 7 pieces. Then say it among kids below 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Let no one know your reason for doing it. Yeah, inshallah, God wish your wish will come.
She will not talk.
No, she's
the
not.
mouth will be closed until I open it.
Yes.
Okay. So Samuel.
Ikana dia mo moy de siloka. Dalas tandam mala.
I should not even greet anyone.
Do not, yes. And ikala ko mo kana juwe. Yeah. Yo, ala baraka. Ale mul konta.
I haven't slept the whole night because of this guy. All she does is crying the whole night. Nightmares upon nightmares. No, she won't kind of all this workload is now on me. She will not do anything. She will isolate herself. She will not even eat my food. I hope my husband will try something. What's this? Stressing me. Honest. But this man is not yet back still.
Good morning.
Good morning, you are back.
Morning.
This one you are smiling, I don't understand at all.
You know, sometimes if you are in trouble, you don't have choice but to smile.
What's the trouble again? Is it about Salim?
Yes, so no now.
Have you come up with something?
Yes. In fact, I'm from the prayers. I went to my saw one man behind here.
Okay.
So the gate was this thing. What is problem?
Okay.
Instructions. This one, you should put it far in water. Don't smell. Don't smell.
In the water, huh?
Let us drink it. Make sure you don't know that you put this thing there.
I'll try.
And the other thing is, I know rice is expensive. How far is the bag of rice?
Quarter way.
Okay. No, you should cook rice also. And meat.
Meat?
Yes. Meat. I don't know. 73. Is it 4 places? This trouble is making me forget.
Wait, I have left something in the fridge that.
Wait. This is Marabu instruction.
Hurry up!
This woman. Give me peace. 5 places.
Okay.
2 boys, 3 girls. Move.
Thank you.
Move. This woman. You know, if you are called a man, you have to be a man. This compound, nothing will just. I am in control. I am in charge. That girl, the auntie, every bar and cock that flies here, I'm in control. She must not talk. If she talks,
I just lost my parents recently, thinking that this home will be my family. Now look what has happened to me in this family. I have been raped, and my uncle said I should not tell anyone who else is going to kill me. Who should I tell my problem with? Who should I cry to?
Which hospital? I'm talking of devil attack and you are saying
No,
hospital.
you don't know hospital. You don't know anything about this house. It may harm her.
Harm?
Yes.
You mean harm?
Please,
This one don't want
please,
to
Auntie, please take her to the hospital.
Better help me take her inside because she's not going to disgrace me.
Let me go and talk to her.
Yeah.
I'm your friend. You are saying please. Let's go inside.
Did you give the medication, the last additional medication I gave you?
Yeah, I'm giving it.
How is she improved?
It's fine. I think we'll do this time.
Did you also do the request for the person that will have to do those tests?
Yeah, they were all fine. We'll do this time.
That's very fine.
Yeah.
Yes. Knock.
Come in.
I'm asking for Dr. Kamara.
Come in.
Yes, directed by one lady. Yes, this is the office.
Yes. All right. Have a seat, Auntie.
Thank you.
Sister, come on, sit down.
See! You will not kill me. Observing night. So you're having nightmares. This has been going on for more than 3 months now. And the worst part of it is now, she refused going to school. She isolates herself. She will never talk to anyone in the house, neither to the I'm worried. I'm so worried about this. Please.
We'll take care of her. All right. Please let me take your vital signs.
She checked all your vitals, your BP is okay, your temperature is okay, and your pulse is high. But you understand that as a result of the anxiety you have. So can you please pause and
Sorry. It's okay. See, he's not coming. It's okay, Sally, please. Just have a seat, please. It's okay. Sorry.
your uncle, when you're back. Since then, what were you feeling? What were you experiencing?
It's like it happened just.
If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia.
Doctor, this man is a dead man. He's already a dead man.
Okay, I will take a leave for now, and I hope you will recover from this soonest, okay? I have other patients outside the garage, okay?
How can see
Thank you.
Doctor, let them Nasaya.
Auntie May, it's okay.
Man is a dead man.
It's okay. We are going to explain the medications to her so that it will help her get the medications.
They will work for her.
They will work for her. And it's 25 milligrams. She'll be taking it one pill at night, preparing when she's going to bed. And this is Alprazan 0.25 milligrams. And that one goes to be at night. And Kawamasi is 200 milligrams. That she'll be taking also at night. Yeah, but these medications have side effects as you might. So I would like to, yes, everything is at night.
This one too at night?
Yes, they are all at night.
This one too at night?
Going to bed, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but these medications have side effects. So if the side effects are just like headache, drowsiness, dry mouth, yeah, you can bring her back. We'll have medication to counter that. Anytime that she manifested these side effects. But there is a referral letter that the doctor wrote for you to take her to the social worker. Okay. Yeah, and we are going to give you follow up for 2 weeks. So that she can come back and we see we also reduce the dose of the medications. As time goes on, we'll stop the medications. Yeah. And this is the lab request that the doctor ordered.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are expecting you in 2 weeks' time to come back for the follow-up.
Okay. So for the social worker,
you can even visit the social worker by tomorrow. Yes, she'll be around by then. Yeah. Thank
I
you.
think this one will be a family matter.
No, it cannot be a family matter. We have to report the case to the police. It cannot just be solved like that.
Please, let me say please. It's a family matter.
It cannot be solved as a family, please. We have to report the case to the police for us to be on the same side.
Report this man said dead man. Sorry, please forgive me. Let's start.
And I have to be taking the medications for a
This woman is still not back from this hospital. This woman nowadays, this hospital now going here and there just take this child. It is taking her hours, days. You don't understand. Sometimes they don't understand what is serious in this situation. There is no right. I have to go out and look for something to eat. She's still around. Huh? Need to go out now. My darling, welcome. Welcome. Is it me?
Because you are a dead man today.
What happened?
This is what you have been doing behind me.
Sally.
A small bad like Sally. This is what you have been doing. This is what you have been doing, Sally.
Sally, please don't.
The Lord will deal with you.
Sally, I'm feeling. Where did this problem come from? You're a bad friend.
Let me have a look. Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you. My name is Fatima. I am a social worker and I am here for you guys. You can tell me your problems and I will help you. Let me go through this. Okay. Thank you for coming. I am a social worker. According to the referral form, it is said that you are raped. Am I right? Yes. Okay, you have nothing to be scared of. We will help you. So I will take you through a therapy called narrative exposure therapy. This is an evidence-based intervention used to treat those with PTSD or have You will explain. You will explain a chronological narration of your life, concentrating more on your traumatic event, but also involving your positive event. You will explain your thoughts, emotion, your sensory information, and your physiological response in detail. I am sure after this therapy, you will be fine. So can we start? Yes. Sally, what is your date of birth? 23rd September 2006. Okay, Sally, who were you staying with?
I was living with my mom and my dad.
Okay, how was your stay with them?
My stay with my mom and my dad was fine because I can remember during my basics when I took course and my mom gave me the gift. It made me very happy, and schooling days also were my best days. But until recently when I lost my parents.
Which year was that?
2019.
Okay, how do you feel when you were told that your parents are dead?
It was a very sad and a very hard moment for me because I had no one to talk to. I had no one to call my mom or my dad. But then my auntie took me in.
Which year was that?
Same 2019.
Okay, how was your stay with your aunt?
I was living happily with my aunt until recently when my mom married.
Which year was that?
2021.
So how do you feel after the rape?
It was very hard for me. It made me lose interest in going to school. I was having nightmares upon nightmares. The incident was still fresh in my memory. I lost appetite. I couldn't eat. Like the end of my day.
Okay, Sally, I want to tell you something. This is not the end of life. You have a long way to go. And about the isolation, I want you to stop isolating yourself. Associating with people. I will talk to your aunt about that or how to be helping you on that. And then about your schooling, I want you to go back to school. And then I will be of support. And you have to be dating. You can get away with this if you want to. I am sure you will be fine. And your medications, you have to be taking them because it will help with the therapy. So I'll call your aunt for her to assess you. So it's all easy. Auntie May, can you please come in? This yeah. Okay, I talked with Sally and she explained to me so many things. Okay. So I want you to support her at home. I want you to be her support at home.
About her isolation. Okay. You have to help her, sit with her and talk with her. Okay. Okay. And about her schooling, I want her to go back to school. And I will be of support as well. Thank you. She should be taking her medications regularly. It will help with the therapy. I'm sure after this she will be fine. Okay. So I will give you appointment to come in 2 weeks. That is on the 1st of December. Okay. And then I will visit you also at home to see how you are living. Thank you. Okay.
After Sally's next visit to the social worker, she realized that Sally's condition was improving and decided to pay her visit at home. And Sally was booked for appointment at the psychiatric outpatient department so that she can be going for assessment monthly. Sally's uncle, the law has put its course on him. And Sally went back to school. Life goes on. And that was the end of the drama. Thank you all for your kind attention.
Uncle who took care of the
My name is I acted as the victim.
My name is Lawrence Wallet. I acted as the bad friend.
My name is Aluda.
At final marking, we will have Mam Jara Kamara, who will give us a poem regarding mental health.
Lecturers, I greet you all. My name is Mam Jara Kamara. I am to read a poem titled Living with Mental Illness. At 16, I wanted to die. Now I'm 22 and sometimes I still want to. Only I'm afraid to try to. No one understands. You don't understand what it feels like to live in this body. This body is a vessel struggling to contain all of my pain. I have a lot of pain. More than you realize. More than one soldier could bear see. It started when I was 5, 6, 7, I was my family field. And there was nothing I could do as a child. As a child, surrounded by so much anger. At 20, I got married. But did not bleed on my first night. I was shamed and stigmatized. And they all cut me deeper than a knife could on a bare skin, and I held on to those scars for years. How I wish it was all a nightmare. How I wish that I would wake up just one day and realize it was all a nightmare. Keep on hoping to save off the memory one day. At 16, I wanted to die. Now I'm 22 and sometimes I still want to. Only I'm afraid to try to. Would you miss me if I did? Would you feel sorry for stigmatizing me like you did? Would you? I know I will get better. I'm not so when and how, but I will. One day. See, the stigma is real, people, and it would go away only we realize mental health is a big deal. It's a disease affecting so many lives. Let's wake up and listen to the silent cry. It is the child who does not speak, the woman who is always bitter, or the woman who is too emotional. Thank you.
Mr. DJ, can we have some soundtrack to entertain the patient, the crowd? Yes, it's psychiatric model, so we're all mad.
You don't know what you guys are doing is not good. We as lecturers are not here for you guys to fail. It is not our wish for you people to fail. But you people think that we are wicked.
One with a broken arm or a broken leg is less than a whole human being. But people say that or imply that all the time about people with mental illness. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, chairperson, appropriate timekeepers, judges, and lecturers. I am Mam Jara Kamara, representing Group 2, which goes for the motion that says, this House believes that psychiatric patients should be allowed to express their sexual urges
at Tanka Tanka. Before going further, I would like to introduce or take you through my presentation outline. First, I will define the key terms on the topic. Then I will define my points and conclude for my second video to continue. The first word that we have here is psychiatric patient. A psychiatric patient means an admitted patient or outpatient receiving treatment for a psychiatric condition that is grouped to a mental disorder. It's defined by the American Psychiatric Association. The second one is allow. Allow is to give permission for someone to do something or to not prevent something from happening. Referenced by Cambridge Dictionary. Express is to convey a thought or feeling in words or by gestation and conduct by Oxford Dictionary. And sexual urges is a desire for sexual intimacy, a very strong feeling or attraction to a certain person sexually. It's an urge and you can hardly control it. It's very strong and hard to contain. Panel of judges, my first point will be on the rights. People living with mental illness condition are humans, and they are people, and they have people they love. They have activities they enjoy and dreams for their lives. As humans, they deserve to be treated with dignity, and under the law, they have right and protection, where their sexual right is not an exception. People with mental disorders are intellectual disability have the same right to express sexuality as other people. For intimate relationship as everyone else, and that denying them such rights threatens their psychological well-being. Furthermore, there is evidence that sexual relationship well-being can enhance the recovery process, can act as a positive behavioral motivation, can help resolve historical emotion, psychological problems, while restrictive policies or sexual expression affect the psychiatric patient. This restriction impacts disproportionately on those in psychiatric settings due to their long or sometimes lifelong detention. Imposing a restriction on a person's sexual relationship may impede on his or her rights under the Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights.
That based on somebody to give allow to something or give right to somebody. It is a great pleasure to stand before this August gathering and check against this topic, which said psychiatrics at Tanka Tanka should be allowed to express their sexual urge. However, it is quite paramount on me to acknowledge the person of Mr. Kia Pelsin, panel of judges, our great timekeepers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow students. Besides, I obtained surname Cisse and magnificent name Amadou, presenter of Group 1, class of November 2020. Before I hit the nail on the head, I would like to define my key terms. Psychiatrics, they are people who have disturbance in cognition, thinking, emotional regulation, and behavioral display. Allow, it is a morally good justification or accept. Urge is a strong impulse. Sexuality, it is a proper brain connection with physiological process and physical attraction among individuals. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, inability to control transmitted infections among psychiatrists at Tanka Tanka has disqualified this house options to be obtained in Tanka Tanka. Sexual transmitted diseases are diseases that transfer from individual to another through sexual intercourse. We all know diseases like HIV and AIDS, syphilis are the major problems, including UTI, affecting young ladies and gentlemen in the world. A research was conducted at Acadia Psychiatric Hospital 2019. which has 65 respondents. Out of all 65 respondents, 35 was tested positive with HIV and AIDS, 22 was tested with UTI, and 25 was tested positive with syphilis. Do we want that to happen to our young brothers and sisters at Tanga Tanga? We totally disqualify this agreement.
My name is Maria Ejabe, as you all know, a debater, actually, representing Group 1 on the topic. This House believes that psychiatric patients at Tanga Tanga should be allowed to express their sexual urges, which I fully agree on. If it is their right, why are we depriving them? Panel of judges, I'll tell you the format of my debate. First, definition of terms. I'll defend my terms or strengthen the points of my first speaker against the points of my opponents and then conclude. Mr. Chairperson, panel of judges, they're talking about all this but still forgetting about the biological benefits of sex. Why did God create them up to that maturity age? Why did God allow them to get married if they are not allowed to have their sexual urges? It is not their fault that they are not there with their wives, but it is still their right to have their sexual urges at Tanga Tanga. My co-debater said it is their right. And it was said in 2004, the development of state of health and social welfare in collaboration with the Gambia wrote a statement that developing modern legislation to protect and promote the human rights of people with mental illness, whereby rights to express their sexual urges cannot be an exception. Why are you giving them rights and leaving out rest? Why is sexual urges exempted from all the other rights? If it is a right, then it has to be amended by force. It is their right, and I'm saying today, tomorrow, and forever that it is their right, and they have to be given their rights at Tanga Tanga to do their sexual urges, either by bringing in their wives to Tanga Tanga or leaving them with other patients. That depends on the nurses actually. So, my opponents were clever enough to bring something like spread of infections. Yes, spread of infections. I talk about rights. I said it's their right, yes. But to every right, there is a responsibility. So, panel of judges, it is the responsibility of the nurses and the psychiatric caregivers at Tanga Tanga. Psychiatric patients have the right to their sexual urges. At the same time, they have the right to protection. Precisely where they have been taken to Tanga Tanga. Protection is why they have been taken to Tanga Tanga, right? So it is your responsibility as a caregiver at Tanga Tanga to protect them from those infectious diseases. They are mentally ill, but their right to sexual urges cannot be deprived from them. So you nurses or caregivers at Tanga Tanga are supposed to come in to protect them. Protection in the sense that give them condoms of HIV/AIDS. Give them condoms. Bring in their wives, their husbands from home. Let them have their time with them and let them go back home. Very simple. Why are you depriving them?
Good afternoon, panel of judges, lecturers, and my fellow students. I am Ramatullah Njai, representing Group 1 on the debate topic which says psychiatric patients at Tanga Tanga should be allowed to express their sexual urges at Tanga Tanga. First of all, I go with the definition of the key terms he defined. I go with them. I have a format to my debate. I will first against their points as I don't have much time and back 2 points of my panel. First of all, they talk about rights. These people we are talking about are not in their correct mindset to make the best decision for themselves. So do you want to inflict rights that will implicate their lives? Giving them the right to express their sexual urges, not knowing the health status of each and every patient in Tanga Tanga? Will you allow that? No. See, talk about every right goes with a responsibility.
Those rights are given to an individual, and that responsibility is the individual that the right is being given to. Those people are not in their correct mind to be responsible of those rights that are given to them. So you cannot say that we should allow psychiatric patients to express their sexual urges in Tangatanga, not even knowing the health status of each and every one of them. She talked about medications. Yes, some of these medications, their side effects give you high level. But how many other medications are there that contraindicate many of these side effects? And are they not being given in our presence? They are being given. And a lot of us can witness to that. Maybe she was not there when they were giving those medications. She talked about norms and values. As nurses, we should not follow the norms and values of our patients. My friend, as a nurse, if you want to treat your patient, there are certain things you should know about your patient. Your patient's norms, their culture, their value. It will help you in treating that individual. Because if you understand the norms and value of that individual, and you understand what you are to do as a nurse, those two together will help you to treat that patient. So in everything you are doing, you need your norms and values as well as the norms and values of those patients.
People are really trying, so interested. From the drama, the debate, every activity, you've really done well. Well done. As we were watching your drama, I believe the judges will be noticed because there are some things you notice yourself and charm, which maybe during classes will let you know. But maybe some of you will end up treating this people. There are some characters that we shouldn't experience as nurses. Maybe out of anxiety or the joy of let me just ask there. When we are doing this, we must be conscious that we are nurses. Because we have really done well. The three groups really did excellent job. For the debate, well, I don't know how it comes about that topic. Maybe it's because of what you've been seeing there. And it's good to bring it to the floor so that we talk about it. To me, I wouldn't encourage that. Because that means Edward Francis Small, as it is there, can also make the site good. Is it? Tangatanga is a hospital, mind you. It's a hospital. And these people, as you have said, they are not in their right frame of mind. And, you know, doing all these type of things will not simply solve their problem earlier. It will make them able to be longer there. Because if they believe that, well, I'm enjoying one thing or the other, then let me stay. So I don't think, to me, my own opinion, I don't think it's the right thing to encourage that attitude. As long as we cannot encourage it in any of the hospitals. Because at the back of our mind, we must know that this is a hospital. Hospital, not just home that you can have anything you want at any point in time. So for those things you have observed there, because you have observed certain things there, that was what brought up this topic, and it's very good. These are things that need to be looked into, because encouraging this type of thing there is not a good image of the country. It's not a good image that we can, talk about in the public. That in our psychiatric hospital, some patients, some can do this type of thing out of their mind, maybe as they urge, but there should be some social workers or the doctors or the nurses around them to guide them, to see them through. As much as I believe we shouldn't encourage this type of situation in that hospital named Tangatanga. Because
using too much local language during your play also affects the play. The other thing, some of you have to be very, yes, some of you have to be very serious. You cannot be acting and then smiling here and there. If you are acting, you have to be very serious actor, and then you have to act as the real character. And then also, some of the explanations were not clear. You start explaining something, it is not very clear, especially on the nurse or healthcare worker patient relation. And then for group 1, group 2, I think even group 3 affects because you remember the history taking. You have to take proper detailed history. That is important. I know time will not permit you to do some of these things, but also apart from, I think, group 3, most of the group did not manage their time well. And then that is very important. You have to manage. When you are practicing, if you are given 30 minutes, try to do it in 25 minutes. And then at least that will help you. So the social worker emphasis is very important, especially his or her role on the family. That is very important for group 1. Likewise, group 2. Across the board, dress code, you know I am mad with dress code. And then, as he has already said, dress code is very, very important. So when you are acting, don't forget that you are still a student, and then you should dress well. For some of the communication, I said the communication between the doctors or the nurse and then the patient was not very good, which is very, very important. The use of microphone at times also was a problem. You will be acting and then forgetting to use the microphone, which is very, very important because you are assessed based on all these things. Why I'm saying on the checklist, you are assessed based on these things. Group 3, I was really impressed. They acted like the real characters, and they were very, very serious. However, we know sometimes these patients are disoriented to time, place, and passing. They are disoriented to time, place, and passing. Therefore, most of the history might come from the escorts, and they are very, very important in giving you the vital information they need. So it is important. As for the debate, I think next time you prepare better. I don't expect you to read from people. I don't expect you to crack. You expand on the points that you are coming to do. You know, research will come in. So you need to do a lot of research. And then when you are quoting, do not quote only the author, but also the date. Oxford Dictionary, date so and so is very important. If not, Mr. Cham is not taking that reference because it's not dated. So therefore, it is important utilizing your the full time allocated. I think debater 1 and 2, the first speakers did not utilize their time fully. You spend, I think, 6 to 7 minutes of your time. You could have utilized, if you have researched well, you could have utilized, in fact, the 10 minutes would have not been enough. So therefore, I think next time you utilize your time by researching well and then coming with facts. Being serious, you don't always smile. At times you have to be very, very serious.
That is psychodrama. I don't have much to say or anything to say because my colleagues have already said all that the points that I have considered during the play. And I believe it's something that each and every one of us here, especially those students who are yet to get to this stage, to also pick those points so that when you're coming to present, you at least take note of what actually have been commented here. Thank you very much.
polyclinic, and canifin. So upon completion of that, we also had a trip where we went to Jarasoma and visited some traditional healers in which they tell us about how they treat mental health. So we have Fatima Konate to give us the report.
I am Fatima Konate, part of November 2020. I am going to report on our trip to Jaro, Japine, and Guiba. It is on Thursday, the 3rd of November 2020 at 7:30 a.m. when the class of November 2020 intake venture on an adventure purposely to visit the traditional healers to learn and gather first-hand information about how they practice towards mental health conditions and to observe how their patients cope with the surroundings. Japine is located on the left side on the whole way coming from Jarasoma. It is situated about 75 meters away from the highway and fifth compound painted in yellow color, where we met the great Marabu known as Alaji Karamunjay. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the family members and comforted in the living room. After sharing greetings, Mr. Alaji started explaining about their family trend on how their way of treating people started up to date through question and answer session. He started by saying, the inception of their way of treatment has 300 plus years now, as it started way back from his grandfather. Grandfather whose name was Nyaiba, who lived for 125 years. In the practice, later handed it over to his father, Alaji Suaro Njai, who also lived for 115 years. According to him, Alaji Njai, he is 65 years old now. He has been in the practice for 40 years, and he is also teaching his students for them to be able to take over when he can no longer continue. Alaji Njai in the time of Prophet Isa alayhi salam, who was enriched with knowledge and teaching power granted to him by the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet Isa alayhi salam was blessed to be able to cure leprosy, touches the dead to raise again, and make the blind to see. Through his knowledge and wisdom, his grandfather Njaiba was blessed to also treat people through gaining the knowledge from the jinn who taught him that he would be knowledgeable. But in the beginning, there will be some mental condition within his family, but later on it will be fine. History. Historically, the Turekunda way of treatment began back way when his great-grandfather caught a female jinn at his garden, who was always stealing his jatos, bitter tomato, whenever it was time for harvesting. Through his conversation with the female jinn came up an agreement of marriage in which they were blessed with these 3 children, 2 girls and 1 boy. Over the years of their marriage, the wife jinn decided to move back to their jinn society and wanted to take along her child. But Jason Ture decided to make an agreement that the jinn can only move back, taking along the girls while the boy stays with him, which they both agree upon.
Everybody learn from it. I hope everybody learn from this. Not to be create fun, because Tanta is our sisters and our brothers, our aunties are there. It's so sad. So this is a great day for us. And also we have to empower our psychiatric. We have to empower our psychiatric and help youths of today. Because youths of today they are loitering around because of these drugs. In our clinic, we have so many youths, like 17 years, 18 years, 19 years. They are spoiling because of these drugs. So we try to learn from this, and also we can sensitize about this when we go out
and especially PTSD is many now in our country. It's many, because we are seeing so many patients like PTSD. They are entitled, so we have to empower them. And I will seize the opportunity to thank you all, and I'm really appreciate about this program. So thank you.
All of you have learned from today's deliberation. As you may know, this is a learning forum, but also it is an assessment. I just want to bring a word of caution to the report that was read by the students a few minutes ago. Please, what she read is a report from the traditional healers. So there is no way that all this report that she has reported is authenticated, because no research has been done to confirm that what they claim is true. So this is report according to them. Please take note. So the report should be taken as a version from the traditional healers. We are not strengthening it, but we are not disputing it, because for now, we all know that before you authenticate any new information, it has to be researched on, and it has to be scientific. So take note, this is just the version of those people. We are not saying they cannot cure, but we are not saying they can cure as well. Please understand it and take it that way. Thank you for giving me the audience and giving me the opportunity to say a few words.
Head of school and the entire superior staff, and my colleagues, mental health units, and the audience and students who have participated in various activities in this psychodrama. We have come to the tail end of the program. I just want to give this opportunity to my brother for him to announce the final reports of the psychodrama. So, my brother, you are welcome.
It is actually an honor to be here today, because this is my school. So, under normal circumstances, I have nothing to say, because I have my lecturer seated, and the head of school, Mr. Cham, and Albert Mendy, those ones were my classmates before. But still, notwithstanding, in every competition, you must have a winner. So here I'm going to represent Alaji Mamadou Jai here today. So I read the marks as follows. Major depression, you have 80 marks, that is 80%. Major depression, that is group 1, 80%. Drug-induced psychosis or cocaine-induced psychosis, 90%. Drug-induced psychosis, 90%. So my favorite topic, that is post-traumatic stress disorder, 91%. So that marks so we move to the debate proper. So group 1, which are for the motion, 89%. Group 1, which are for the motion, 89%. You have group 2 against the motion, 89.5%. I think this marked the end of the whole program. So, sorry. Psychodrama, it's an important program for RN nurses, actually. But we think as it is a mere drama, but we are there to send information. We might understand actually what you people are sending information to the audience, but remember the cameras are here. The whole Gambian population will be able to see what is actually happening. And Gambia is at a disadvantage. You can't move from Banjul here to Westfield. You do not meet with a mental health individual. So from today, I think we should all soldier to be able to recognize some of these signs and symptoms. We're able to at least diagnose 1 or 2 individuals in the society. Because if a relative is mentally ill, it means that I'm also ill, because some of my jobs will be hampered. So let's always learn from that. And the audience that we are seated there, like Some medical terms we are using on psychiatric we are not appropriate. And our sitting positions, patients and nurse was not in the right position. We have to understand that. So the terms that we are using, and some people we are using imposed signs and symptoms. Not every signs and symptoms you read in leaflets will manifest in a patient, no. So let's please understand that. So without keeping you longer, I think I thank all of you. So we'll meet again, inshallah. Thank you so very much.
We would like you to give us one or two words about today.
I believe we've all learned something, that we're going to be ambassadors in our societies, because whatever has been manifested here today, or whatever we've learned here today, should not just stop here. We've learned some of these things in our classes. Our exposure to Tanka Tanka have also exposed us to most of these conditions. But now it is our responsibility that whatever we've learned here, we try and spread the message in our families and in our societies. Like one of the psychiatric nurses here mentioned, you cannot move from Banjul to Westfield without meeting someone who is mentally challenged. But what role are you playing in that person's life to make sure that you've at least bring something positive to them? Because we know psychiatric challenges are everywhere. In any one point at a time in your life, you have these problems with you. Things like PTSD, depression. Sometimes we even sit to test, we don't have the marks that we want. You tend to get depressed with that. But in order for us to call it a psychiatric challenge, it has to be something that is affecting our lives, our daily activities. And this happens in one way or the other. So it is very important when you see someone starting to manifest the signs and symptoms of psychiatric conditions, you give them your support. Emotional support goes a long way. Medications are there to help, yes, but our support is what these people need to grow in society. We become their backbones and their support system. And as nurses, what the nurses anthem say, as nurses, we're there to care for the patients, to love the patients, and show them that we are all
If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonics Money Transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia.
Thank you very much.
We pledge our allegiance, our promise we renew. Keep us the Gambia ever true.
He's saying goodbye to the project.
If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonics Money Transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonics Money Transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.